On the way, listeners, we are here with the Honorable Shyne, who is premiering his documentary tonight here at the HBCU First Look Film Festival with the same name, The Honorable Shyne. Sir, it is an honor to meet you and be here with you.
My pleasure to be here.
So, on our show, we review 4 albums a week, me and my co-host. She does 2, and I do 2. We talk about music news, and we also talk about political events, trying to keep our audience engaged and informed. Now, you may think, if you only saw the Keisha Cole music video for I Changed My Mind, you might think that Kanye West is the only one with the verse. However, what I know in my heart is the capital S, capital H,
yeah, I should have got a Grammy for that. They did me dirty.
Did they?
Keisha's my friend, but man, they did me dirty. They should have had me on the actual album, but that was the biggest. That single was what launched her.
Yeah.
I mean, the one without me, you know, I think is still good. But it was the one with
that album.
At least
different.
in New York.
That's right.
And throughout in the DMV and
we New Jersey over here. Exactly.
Yeah. And the East Coast. You know, I know they were playing the one with Shyne.
Exactly.
And I think all over they were playing the one with Shyne. So, yeah.
So like I said, you're here to debut your documentary tonight. Premiere it here. What is the biggest takeaway that you'd like the audience to leave with?
The biggest takeaway is that we're all indomitable.
Well.
We're all indefatigable, but we all have challenges. We all have tragedies.
Yeah.
But we all have the ability to triumph.
Word.
And it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of durability.
Yeah.
It's a matter of sacrifices.
Yeah.
Pain.
Yeah.
And suffering.
And you can't get to the glory without that.
Absolutely. And I believe the documentary goes through those different phases because unfortunately as human beings, you know, some of us may not be as evolved and we only see the end.
Yeah.
With all of the glamour and all of the glitz, but we don't see behind the curtain.
Word.
You know, we don't see what the athletes do, what LeBron does to be LeBron.
Right.
We don't see what the other guy did that he didn't end up being LeBron.
Well.
We just, you know, but for me, I'm at a place in my life of wanting to empower people, wanting the more people that can benefit from my knowledge, from my experience, the better for me.
Yeah.
You know, as a creative, as a musician, I created music to try to inspire people and to share people's voices. And as a legislator, as a political leader, and just as an overall humanitarian where I'm at in my life right now, I want to create empowerment. I want to create light. I want to create inspiration for people. And I believe this documentary is gonna lend to that. You know, I have a memoir coming out. I have a scripted series coming out, and a motion picture. But this is the first of many installments of Shyne projects that hopefully will get everyone in that state of mind that if Shyne could have gone through what he went through, nobody would have ever written this. That I would go from Belize carrying a waste bucket because we didn't have a toilet system to Brooklyn single mother home to being, you know, #1 on the charts, millionaire at the age of 18, to being sacrificed by my co-defendant and spending 10 years in prison, surviving prison, getting out of prison, being deported, going to Israel, going to Paris, going back to Belize, getting elected to the House of Representatives, getting elected as the leader, the opposition leader of the House of Representatives and the political party, being in line to be the next prime minister of Belize.
Speak that.
You know, you couldn't write that if it was scripted in heaven, but the point I want to make to people is I'm not special. I just kept going. And all of us, all of you out there have the power to keep going. So don't stop.
As a political candidate yourself, in the political time that we've just entered into this country, those words are going to ring really, really true and help somebody out. Thank you for that.
Absolutely.
My last question for you is, like I said, our show is a music podcast, and I just want to know what is in your rotation right now. Any kind of genre, whatever you listen to.
It's interesting. I listen to old music.
That's fine. Come on.
I listen to a lot of reggae music.
Well,
I listen to like obviously Bob Marley,
Word.
Beres Hammond,
Yeah.
Gregory Isaacs,
Yeah.
Freddie McGregor, you know, people like that. Dennis Brown,
Word.
Buju.
Some of these people I'm definitely gonna go look up.
Yeah,
So I know
you know,
exactly what's in your mind.
Buju Banton.
Yeah, of course. I know Buju.
Yeah, you know, Sizzla, Capleton, old stuff.
Word.
And you know, I listen to some of the younger dancehall artists as well from Belize. Stig the artist, excuse me, look him up. Super G.
Super G.
And some of the artists from Jamaica, obviously Vibes Cartel, but it's old stuff.
Word.
But some of the newer artists like Armani. There's a new artist by the name of Armani.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Valiant.
No Valiant. No Valiant.
Yeah, and Stark Ashley, Jada Kingdom.
Okay.
You know, so I keep in tune. But interestingly enough, what I can't escape right now is Clock That T. I'm just telling you, I cannot escape that. Listen, I don't go to clubs. I don't watch TV.
But you gotta get some.
But no, on your TikTok,
Yeah.
that is like the most popular song
Yeah, it is.
in America right now.
Yeah, it is.
So every
It's
time you're
infectious.
scrolling down on Instagram,
That's what you get.
on the, you know, the reels,
On the algorithm, yeah.
everybody's doing this Clock That T thing.
Child,
So
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I gotta listen. I'm not here to judge anybody. You know, everybody does their own creativity,
Yes.
has their own voice and their own art. You know, but I gotta give it up. That song is urgent. That's moving the culture right now. Like that's all I see. So, you know.
On the way, listeners, you heard it here yourself. The Honorable Shyne is
Yeah.
here for the Clock That T Challenge. We're so glad to have him here at the HBCU First Look Film Festival, premiering his doc, The Honorable Shyne, tonight. Sir, it was an honor
All
to
right,
talk to
man.
you.
God bless you.
Appreciate you. One more question for you.
This is a very interesting time for young people, and you have your journey. Can you impart some words or some insights for them in terms of staying focused on your journey and on? Look at this camera right here.
Especially in this particular time, I believe it coincides with the documentary that life is a fight. And it is a constant fight. You fight in high school to become Kobe Bryant. And when you get into the NBA, you fight to win an NBA championship.
Yeah.
You know, Aaron Judge dropped the ball, literally. You know, in Yankee Stadium, I believe it was.
People are not happy.
You know, struck out. That's life, but I'm sure he'll come back. He and the Yankees, they'll come back and they will assemble themselves and hopefully win a World Series. But on the level of just day-to-day existence for young people in the current times that we're in globally, in America, in Belize, you have the responsibility of curating your life.
Well,
And no politician, no external force except the hand of God can deter what your vision is for your life and for the life that you want to see for your country, for your state, for your community. But that is your responsibility. No one is going to do it for you. And the first time you fail can't be the last time you try.
whoa.
So not because things aren't going necessarily the way that you want it to go means that it's not going to end up where you want it to be. And my documentary is proof of that. I did not want to be incarcerated for 10 years for taking someone else's rap, for not getting my friends in trouble when my friends got me in trouble, but I had to do that. And I had to have integrity, and I had to be honest with the values and the ideals that I subscribed to, and that came with a price tag. That came with consequences, but I mastered time. Time is not your enemy.
Mastered time.
Time is something that you must face.
Yeah.
And you have to master it and manage it, and you can conquer time, but you cannot escape time. You must face time but you can master time.
Must face time, but can't
Yeah.
master time.
All right?
These next 4 years look a little impossible for us in America, but that is definitely
Nothing is
some
impossible.
That's some
Nothing
solace
is
for us,
impossible.
sir.
And you cannot run away from the fight. I'm not here
No.
to get involved in American politics.
No.
But whatever people are fighting for,
Gotta face it
you
forward.
don't stop fighting.
Yes, sir.
Ever.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.